It's me again. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you've seen the title of the video, and yeah, I can't talk today. Right off the bat, she's been talking for 2 seconds and she's stuttering her words. Yep. So yeah, you've seen the title. So, I don't like to create drama on my channel. I tend to stay away from hot button topics like this. But I felt compelled to I have a platform to actually tell you my thoughts and educate you in a manner where it will make sense to you, in case you get an email suddenly that the rewards at Sephora have changed. So, this may create some drama on my channel, and let me preface this by saying that I won't stand for that. I will allow you to have an adult and educated conversation down at the bottom of my page, of my videos, of my channel. But if it gets to the point where I'm starting to get some really negative comments or some YouTube fights going down there, I will disable the comments on this video. And I'm kind of afraid, and this is why it's 6 p.m. right now. I believe it's 6 p.m. I can't see that far, but it looks like 6 p.m. It took me all day to get my thoughts together, and I was wrestling with the fact of actually doing this video. But I felt compelled to actually talk to you about this because it was bugging me. And I have been honest with you, and I have told you since November I am VIB Rouge. So, I do spend a lot of money at Sephora as well as Ulta. I am a platinum member at Ulta, but I am a Rouge member at Sephora. And don't take that the wrong way. I'm not bragging. I'm just honest. I've always been honest. I tell the truth. And yeah, I spend a lot of money on makeup. Some people spend a lot of money on shoes. Some people spend a lot of money on clothes. Some people buy art. Some people buy cars. My vice is makeup. So yeah. So, and this video isn't to brag about that I'm Rouge and you're not. It's also not to create drama. Like I said, if I see drama in the comments, I will disable the comments. I will have no problem. I've never disabled the comments on any of my videos ever, because I have such a great group of subscribers and people who may not be subscribed to me who do watch me and do comment. Yeah, I have a great group of people that watch me. So I've never had to disable the comments whatsoever. But please don't make me do it on this video, okay? I really want to get this information out there. This isn't me bashing Sephora either. This isn't a bash fest against a company. I would never do that. All the information I'm going to give you is directly from the source. It is from Sephora.com. It is not top secret information. I did not sign a gag order. This is actually, let me move the mic closer, sorry. this is not top secret information. This is available on Sephora.com. You can look for it. You can sign up for a free account and look it up. This is what I did today. It took me about 4.5 hours to get all my thoughts together. I wrote them all down. I have 2 piles of paper of thoughts that I need to go through. And hopefully this video won't be a pain in the butt for me to edit. I don't want to have to edit it. I want to just put it up there as raw as I can, because I'm not trying to twist my words in order to create a false claim against a company. That is not why I'm creating this video. I'm creating this video because the more and more I thought about the email they sent me. Sorry, that's my phone. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. The more and more I thought about the email they sent me, the more and more irritated I became. And then once I went to their facts page and educated myself about this subject, about what's in this email I'm going to talk to you about, it actually torqued me off. And had I had done this, and had I had read this email at 10 a.m. once they had sent it to me earlier in the day, I would have never signed up to be a beta tester, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. Or maybe we would. I don't know. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, let me explain to you what it means to be a Sephora Beauty Insider. And when I talk about being a Sephora Beauty Insider, basically that's the name of their rewards program. So the more money you spend, the more discounts you get, the more access to exclusive events, the more access to maybe exclusive products, and so on and so forth. So this is how their Beauty Insider Rewards program goes. So basically there are 3 tiers. The first tier is called Insider. So you spend $0 to $349, you are considered an insider. If you spend $350 to $999, you are considered VIB. There goes the phone again. Sorry, I don't want to get up and have to edit this video. Sorry. And then once you reach that, once you spend $1,000, you are considered VIB Rouge. Okay, so with the Beauty Insider, for every dollar you spend, you get 1 point. For VIB, for every dollar you spend, you get 1.25 points. With VIB Rouge, for every dollar you spend, you get 1.5 points for every dollar you spend. There is different things for birthday gifts. For the insiders, you only get a choice between 3. With VIB and Rouge, you get 4 different choices. Seasonal savings, it has $1 sign for insider, $2 signs for VIB, and $3 signs for Rouge. And we'll talk about that later. You get free standard shipping when you are Rouge. You get early access to products if you are Rouge. You get exclusive events if you are Rouge. Everybody has access to the Rewards Bazaar, meaning their rewards page. It says here $100 Rouge reward. And I think I have only acted on that $100 Rouge reward once in the last 8 years. I seem to miss that email. Maybe they've done away with it. Maybe their insider rewards, the explanation of their beauty insider benefits has not been updated. But I've only seen that email where you get a $100 Rouge reward once in the last 8 years. So could be my fault. Maybe I didn't check my email. Maybe I didn't get it. Who knows? But I've only acted on it once. It says full-size products, VIB, and Rouge only. Trial-size products and sets are for all 3 tiers, and one-of-a-kind experiences for all 3 tiers. Okay, so let's talk about this email I received a couple of weeks ago. And like I said, I read this email about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I had been editing really, really late. I was tired, but overly tired where I couldn't go to sleep. So I was watching some Amazon Prime or some Netflix to try and go to sleep. And I got I plugged my phone in, and it on, I have an iPhone and an iPad, so they're kind of connected, through your account. So once I plugged my iPhone in, I got my notifications for my emails on my iPad. So I saw where it said, I think the title was Rouge, Help Us Test Beauty Insider Cash. Okay, so I did see that, but I didn't really process that, okay? All I saw was this. I don't know if you could see this paper right here. I'm going to fold this down in case it's got my email on it. See this little red icon here? It says beta. That's all I saw. And it says, I'll read you the email. It says, Rouge, help us test out Beauty Insider Cash. Rouge, be a part of our test. Beauty Insider Cash. We're testing out a new benefit where members can apply 500 points to their purchase for $10 off. And we want you to try it before everyone else. Registration is open through 1/29 until space runs out. Okay, I got something to say about that. I really think if they wanted a true beta test, they should have invited everyone, whether you were Insider, VIB, or Rouge. Or selected a group of people from Insider, or selected a group of people from VIB, or selected a group of people from Rouge. Maybe they, didn't want to send out to, I'm sure they have tens of hundreds of thousands of people who shop on their website. That could have been a really big email. They could have done it a different way, but I really think they could have gotten really good feedback from all three tiers. And I think all three tiers should have been able to give feedback, not just Rouge only. Okay, so basically I went to their facts page this morning to see what I was getting into. So I actually was reading their facts page, and I'll talk more about that in the next pile. But I was reading their facts page, and it started making me very, very angry. And the more I read it, the more torqued I got. And the more torqued I got, it made me want to come out on here and make a video. But I didn't want to come out here and just blab a bunch of crap and make it a drama video. I really wanted to give you an educated response to this email, and to basically the VIB rewards, the VIB sale. The VIB sale and whatnot. I think they could do to make a drastic change to their entire rewards. I think they can. Let me say that again. I think they really need to revamp their rewards program, as well as inclusivity for everyone on the VIB sale. And we'll get more. We'll be talking more about the VIB sale in just a moment. Yeah, so basically they are beta testing 500 points for $10 off. So if basically what they said in the facts page is, if you find a $10 lipstick on the sale page, you can spend 500 points to get $10 off. So you buy a $10 lipstick, you spend your points to get $10 off. You're basically getting a free lipstick. But if you have a Sephora in your area, you will have to pay taxes. And unless you are Rouge, you will have to pay shipping. You will have to pay a shipping cost as well. So if you are Rouge and you buy that $10 lipstick and you spend 500 points, and there's your $10, you pay a couple of dollars in taxes, you get free shipping in your mind, you're thinking you're getting a free lipstick. But when I break it down for you, it's not really free, okay? So, and then what I actually cut and pasted on this paper was from the facts page on Sephora.com. Remember, all this information is from Sephora.com. So someone asked the question, or I guess they thought up questions, the most asked questions people would ask. And one of those questions were, can you share more details about the Beauty Insider Cash beta test? And what they said was, we are testing an idea that would allow members to apply points to their purchase for an amount off. Now, I tried to dig a little deeper to see, is it only 500 points and $10 off is the most points you can spend? Or can you spend 1,000 points, or can you spend 2,000 points? I couldn't find out that information. So I don't know if they're going to allow you to spend 1,000 points and get $20 off, or are they only going to allow you to spend 500 points and get $10 off? I couldn't find out that information. Some people were speculating on the Sephora community board, the thread of this beta testing facts page. They were kind of speculating that, yes, you could. Some said, no, you can't. And Sephora was answering some of these comments, and I think it was an auto-generated comment because it seemed to be worded the same way every time. So I really couldn't get to the bottom if you have 10,000 points in your account, are you going to be able to spend those 10,000 points at one time? I don't know. All I know is for right now, we are beta testing 500 points for $10 off. Okay, so that's the email. So I wrote down here, so for example, let's say throughout 1 year, I spend $500. So I am VIB Rouge, so that equals 750 points. Or let's make it even $1,000, because in order to keep my VIB Rouge status, and we'll come to that word status here in a little bit as well, I have to spend $1,000 in order to keep my Rouge status. So I get 1.5 points for every dollar I spend, so that equals 1,500 points. Okay, so let's break it down into simple plus or minus, okay? So 500 plus 500 is 1,000, plus another 500 is 1,500 points, correct? All right, so I need to spend $500, 500 points to get my $10 off. So basically, that's a third of my points. So let's say I just spent that $1,000 in order to get my Rouge status, and I didn't spend another dollar all year long. So basically what that means is I have spent a third of my hard-earned points in order to get $10 off. Now, I'm not complaining that I think Rouge members deserve more of a healthy discount. This is not what this video is about. No way. I'm not like that. I would never come out here and say, oh, us VIB Rouge members, we need a healthier discount because we spend more money. No, that is not the case, and this is not what that video is about. So please do not take that the wrong way, and I'm sorry if I'm pointing. So basically, that's a third of my points that I have accumulated, right? Because 500 plus 500 plus 500 is 1,500. That's a third of 1,500 points. So let's equate this into dollars, all right? So I'm VIB Rouge, so this means I am paying roughly for that $10 off of that $1,000. So I spent $1,000, I have 1,500 points. So basically what that means I'm paying for that $10 discount is $333.50. All right, so the beta testing is from February 5th through February 18th. Rouge members were only allowed to participate in the beta test. Like I said before at the beginning of the video, they should have asked all members, at least a group of insiders, a group of VIBs, and a group of Rouge. If they really wanted to be inclusive in the beta test, they should have asked people from each tier group. On Sephora's website, there is a thread on the customer support section regarding these changes to the insider program. So if you go to the customer support section of Sephora.com, you can find the changes. They are there for you to see. They're not top secret. They're there for everybody to see. Also, there were hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of comments regarding this email and this beta testing. And none that I noticed, and I scrolled for a good 30 minutes to try and find a positive comment. And I could not find a positive comment on this beta test, okay? And on the customer support section, they also said that there are changes that are going away, okay? So they are retiring a choice of a tier celebration gift. Now, way back when you made VIB or VIB Rouge, they gave you a celebration gift. And I remember getting a nail polish, or I think I got an Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I think I got it wasn't a full-size YSL lipstick. I think it was a deluxe size YSL lipstick a long time ago. We're talking like 6 years ago. Yeah, they used to give you a celebration gift when you hit a milestone, either hitting VIB or Rouge. That's going away. Okay. Unlimited customer makeovers for VIB Rouge. Well, I kind of have a problem with that. You know, I never took advantage of that because I am a licensed hairstylist and makeup artist, so I can do my own makeup. But I never did take advantage of that. But on that thread, there were hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of gals and guys who were upset that this is going away, because a lot of people really did take advantage, if they were VIB Rouge, of unlimited customer makeovers. They really did take advantage of that. So I could see where they would be really irritated about that. And that's just to name a few. There were others, but, you know, let's keep this video rolling. Okay, so next, I forgot to put this in my notes, so I'm going to read it off my phone. On the community.sephora.com, on the thread where they were giving you the facts page, remember we talked about that? Sephora actually wrote some facts questions that you may have during this new beta testing. And one of the things they said, excuse me, I was running upstairs to get something, so I'm kind of out of breath. The question is, are there any exclusions when I redeem my 500 Beauty Insider points for $10 off? Now, this is very, very important. I want you to really listen to this. They're saying, yes, please see restrictions here. Benefit cannot be applied to gift card purchases, in-store services, previous purchases, gift wrapping, packaging, taxes, or shipping and handling charges. Return of discounted merchandise will be for the price actually paid after the $10 benefit. Okay, we get that. This is where it gets tricky. Neither the 500 Beauty Insider points deducted from your Beauty Insider account or the $10 benefit will be refunded. So basically, if you are going to use the points for cash for a discount and you return the item, you are going to lose those points. Okay, it gets better. Keep listening. So, Exchanges of the same item will be credited for the full transaction value, including the $10 benefit. So if you exchange an item, say you buy a highlighter palette, you decide you want to trade it for a different highlighter palette and it's the same money, then you'll be able to include your $10 benefit. So it will work on exchanges. It will not work on returns. You won't get your 500 points back. Sephora is, this is what's torquing me off. Sephora is not responsible for damaged, lost, or stolen offer materials. Offer has no cash value without a purchase and may not be altered, sold, bartered, or transferred. Rouge status must be attained prior to participation in the pilot by 1/15/2020. Okay, so what they're saying is, okay, let me give you an example. You guys remember in my Pat McGrath lip swatch video, I mentioned to you about the highlighter palette that I was really wanting, and when I got it, all 6 shades were completely smashed. Remember that? And if you haven't seen that, I will link that in a card up here. Well, this is the palette I was talking about, and I actually use this. You'll see this in my upcoming Valentine's Day transformation video that's coming up on either Friday or Sunday. So this is actually the ABH Dream Glow Kit. So when I first ordered this palette, let me take out the plastic insert. It's a gorgeous palette, right? It's kind of hard to see with my lights. So they're gorgeous. They're all duochromes. But when I first got this palette, all 6 shades were completely smashed, completely destroyed. Like I said in that video, and I'm sorry if this is a repeat, I have never ordered a powdered product from Sephora where it has come that damaged. But I called Sephora right away. They went ahead and replaced it, sent it out that night, and I actually got it the next day. It was out by 5 p.m. that evening. I had called them like at 3 o'clock that afternoon. It was delivered to UPS. I actually got a notification that it was already mailed out. I received it. They expressed it to me, and I actually got it the next day around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And fortunately for me, the second one did come intact. So what they are saying in what I just read to you, so if you were to buy this palette and use your 500 points for $10 off, now I actually got this on the sale tab. I think I paid 28 bucks for it. So say I use my 500 points, that's $10 off, right? So I would only pay $18 plus tax for this palette. So if it were to come damaged, or say a porch pirate takes it, or UPS loses your order, you're screwed. They are not going to replace it or refund you any money or points if you use the points for cash transaction. They are not, again, let me repeat it. If it comes damaged or it is stolen or UPS loses the order, they are not responsible. They are not going to replace it. They are not going to refund your money or your points. Just remember that you are taking a risk when using your points for cash. I am giving you my hard-earned money. Why should I have to take the risk? So I do not agree with this points for cash system. I do not agree with their fine print. Make sure you read the fine print if you use the points for cash. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So, okay, so let's talk about the point system a little more, and I'll tell you some of the great products I've actually received off of the points rewards page. Okay, so I remember way back when Sephora used to really have some great stuff on their rewards page where you spend your points and you can get a deluxe eye sample. Okay, so. And one of those, this is expired now, but I got this probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I found it rolling in the back of my my storage drawers for my makeup collection. This is actually the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. This is a pretty healthy deluxe eye sample. I did not really like this. I didn't see the point of this primer. It just, for the price tag of this primer, I just did not fall in love with it, and it didn't make me want to buy the full size, which is highly unusual because I do fall in love with products quite often. So, but I remember them giving this really healthy deluxe size sample, you know, or double deluxe size sample. Yeah, this is a really good sample. This would last you, if you used it every single day, at least a good month. Yeah, it just didn't work for me. I have super dry, dehydrated skin, so it didn't work for me. So that was about 4 years ago. So I have gotten things off of the rewards page, off of the 100 point section. I've gotten some really great stuff. So I remember getting just recently this Tom Ford mini lipstick. This is in the shade Casablanca. I'm not going to open them, guys, because I'll be here all day. This is a Guerlain lipstick. This is in the shade 304. I actually have two of them. I actually have the YSL number 1. This is in number 1 Le Rouge. The Rouge Pour Couture lipsticks. I will show you this because this is what I'm wearing today. I actually own the full size of this, but I actually spent my points on this to throw this in my handbag when I am wearing the full size lipstick. So all I have to, you know, space is limited in my bag. Okay, so that's why I got this little guy. And then this is a Bobbi Brown lipstick, and this is in the shade Natural Rose. So I've gotten some great stuff just by spending 100 points. Yeah, definitely. And another great product that I spent 100 points on 2 years ago was the Jo Malone Basil and Neroli Cologne. I just told you about this in my empties video. I think it was part 1. And this is a super deluxe size sample of the Basil and Neroli Cologne. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, it's great. Another product that I thought was really great is the, I remember seeing this last year on the rewards page for 100 points, and this is the Tatcha the water cream. Love this guy. I love using this in the summertime. It is awesome. That was 100 points. Another product that was 100 points, and this is a healthy amount. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Yeah, this is a primer by Milk. This is a really good size product. So see, you can spend 100 points and get some really decent stuff. I just looked on the 100 points page right before I came down here to film this video. There's nothing that interests me that's on there. There may be something that might interest you that is on there, but right now, basically their rewards page is really empty. Even their 200 point perk, their 500 point perk, their 750 point perk is empty. And I think even their $10,000, you know, they have it all the way up, I think, to 10,000 points, I believe. It could be more. I'm not quite sure. I think the highest I've ever gotten is 7,500 points, where I let it ride all year long. So yeah, so you really can get some really good stuff for 100 points. Another couple of things that I got that were 100 points were some mascaras, and Pat McGrath, Fetish Eyes mascara. Yep. Just got that, shortly, just a little while ago. I spent 100 points on that. The Atelier Cologne, Clementine, California, that was 100 points. The YSL Libre, bought the full size because of this guy. And Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This is what I'm wearing today, wore it for the first time. Love it. Oh my God, it's amazing. Another mascara I spent 100 points on is the Lancome Big Monsieur. Love it. Oh my God, love it. Okay, so there's another section on Sephora's website called Sales and Offers. And remember, I told you I have 13 tubes of the YSL The Shock Mascara? Yeah, so if you go to the Sales and Offers button page, just click it and it will come up. you will see they will have sales and offers where you can get deluxe size samples if you spend a certain amount of money. Sometimes you have to spend $25 in order to qualify for that free product, or sometimes you have to spend $35. It just depends. So last year around the end of August, beginning of September, when I knew I was coming back to YouTube because I was gone for 6 months, I started shopping. Actually, I think I started shopping in July, but I think this code where I got the 13 tubes of the YSL The Shock Mascara came up in around August sometime. And it was there August, maybe the end of August, and it was September, October, and then the beginning of November, I think, is when it went away. So, and this is what I got. This is what the outside packaging looks like. This is the YSL The Shock Mascara. I don't know if you remember. So, and it comes in a tube like this. Yeah, I have 13 tubes of the YSL The Shock Mascara. Yeah, so that means I made, and you're only allowed one code per order. So that means, yeah, I make small, little, tiny orders. But I made 13 orders between the end of August, beginning of September until November when they had that code available. Yeah, I made 13 orders. Yep, I sure did. So, so if you don't know about that section of Sephora's website, peruse that section. If you have spent $25, look for those codes, type them in the promo code section when you check out, and you can get a free sample. Or now I think you just press add promo code and it adds it to your cart. So you don't have to type in the code. And the code for the YSL The Shock Mascara was called My Lash. And they had it for a good couple of months. So that's why I ended up with 13 tubes of it. So to sum up this video, all right, I know this was a lot of information and I'm sorry if I was rambling, but to sum up this video, I feel like Sephora has thrown us back into the Middle Ages where people were put into the class or caste, C-A-S-T-E system. America was founded on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And this entire Sephora Beauty Insider Program and this beta testing BS has not made me happy at all. Also, this also means to me just because someone is considered an insider doesn't mean he or she doesn't have the money to become a VIB or a Rouge member. It just means he or she doesn't spend as much money on makeup and skincare as much as someone who is considered a VIB or Rouge member. But I believe that everyone should equally receive the big discounts all year long. All right. So what do you guys think of that? I mean, how do you feel about spending, now that I broke it down into dollars and cents, how do you feel about spending your 500 points to get $10 off? Now, remember, if you are Rouge and you have spent $1,000 and you haven't spent $1 more, you have attained 1,500 points. Of that 1,500 points, right? So 1,500 divided by 3, right, is 500. So that's a third of your points, correct? So you are spending a third of your points in order to get that $10 discount. And when that's equated to dollars and cents, it equals $333.50 for you to be able to save $10. So I think Sephora, if they ever watch this video, my advice to you, Sephora, is you really need to think about your customers. You really need to think about not only just cater to the Rouge members. And yes, I am Rouge and I am talking about myself. You shouldn't only cater to us Rouge members. You should cater to everyone. We are all one. We are all human beings and we all deserve a break. We have single mothers out there. We have single fathers out there, and maybe they've got girlfriends. Maybe the fathers have girlfriends. Maybe the girlfriends are buying cologne for their boyfriends, and maybe they only have attained insider status. Throw them a bone once a year. Give them a good, healthy discount or a couple of times a year. We should all be inclusive. We should all be one. And I don't think it's right to scare us into buying products that we don't need. Your scarcity tactics do not work on me. Your urgency tactics do not work on me. Yes, I do buy a lot of cosmetics and skincare from you. And will this stop me buying products from you? No, probably not. But the fact of the matter is I will not be participating in your beta test. If I do get an email from you, I will be giving you a healthy feedback as well. And, yeah, I feel like, we should all be inclusive, in this day and age. We are all human beings. We are all equal, and we need to all be one. I know there are some people that are not going to agree with me. There are those people who are not going to agree with me that I refer to this to the class system or caste system, but it's true. It's true. Look for yourself. Go on Sephora.com. Educate yourself about it before you actually make a comment. And before I end this video, I just want to reiterate that I gave you a lot of information. I would love to hear your thoughts and your feedback down below, but make sure you guys are very, you know, just be very well-mannered in the comments. That's all I ask. I don't want to see any fights down there. You are allowed to have an opposing opinion. We all have free will. We all deserve life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So if this video does not make you happy, I will let you have your opposing view, but please be respectful. Please be kind to others, and don't stir it up down there. Please don't, because if it gets stirred up down there, I will end up disabling the comments. So please let me know what you think about this video. Please let me know about what you think about now that I've broken it down into dollars and cents. Do you think it's worth them? Do you think it's worth them making the change? Spending your hard-earned dollars, your $333.50 if you're VIB Rouge for that $10 reward? Or do you think they need to, you know, completely revamp their point system entirely and their reward system entirely, and let's be equal? That's what I feel. I feel like it is the caste system. I feel like it's a class system. I feel like we have been thrown back into the Middle Ages, and I feel like Sephora only wants to cater to the Rouge members, and it's not right. It's not right. And your scarcity tactics and your urgency marketing does not work on me, and I know it's not going to work for my friends down in the comments below. It's not going to work on me. If I want to buy your product, I will buy your product when I'm damn good and ready. So, all right, so that's enough of that. I can keep going on and on. Thank you for watching, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos. I do have a couple of more Valentine's Day videos planned. I know one for sure. If I get it together, there may be another one. If not, one for sure. So this video is going up tomorrow on the 5th. You will see a video on Friday, and then you will see a video on Sunday. So this is a bonus video. So remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Remember to like and subscribe for more transformation videos coming up for Valentine's Day. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao. Bye-bye.